Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name's Matthew Boyle from Legendary Language Learner, and in today's video I want to share with you some updates about where this company and this channel is headed. Now before we jump in, I want to warmly welcome you to like and subscribe so you can support what I do and be aware of when new videos are coming out. I tend to post a new video every Saturday these days. So, I want to provide for you guys a fantasy-themed framework or a world that you can immerse yourself in and learn your own target language in, whatever that language may be. Currently, I'm writing fantasy stories that have characters who are learning languages in them and who express their own language learning philosophies and tactics. I've also created a map for this world, a world I'm calling Language Land. I write stories about the characters in this world, and I'm also in the process of making a new card game. It's actually a card-based board game, which means you'll be able to build a board with the cards and then play on top of the cards, and those represent the spaces of the board. And there will be characters from the world, from the story, in that game. So if you're interested in learning a new language in a very fun way, I want to welcome you to check out what I'm doing. And if perhaps you're learning many languages and you want to learn one of them in a different way from the others, maybe a less serious way, a more entertaining way, maybe you could consider working with me to build and enrich that target language, that one target language of your many languages. That could be really fun. So I'm going to be offering coaching as well. And how is this going to work? You can check out the details at legendarylanguagelearner.com. There's a coaching section. I call it Apprenticeships. An apprenticeship. And how it's going to work is, as I mentioned, we have now the map of Language Land, and it shows locations from the story. And the people in the different locations, they study languages in different ways. They have their own philosophies and tactics. So if you enter into an apprenticeship program with me, what I'm going to ask you to do is to choose which location on the map you want to visit. And then during our online classes, we visit those locations, and I share with you the strategies of the people that live there. How do they learn languages? So then you can use those techniques and those practices with your target language, whatever that language is. On top of that, I would also like to literally write you into the story. So if you are doing coaching with me, I want to help you to develop your own fantasy character who is learning languages, and then write that character into the story. Now, they might not be a part of the main story plot, but there will be sort of offshoots from this story involving the different people who I work with, who I coach, or who do classes with me. So we'll build a world of language learning characters, fantasy characters, and then what I think is best of all is I can create a card for you that represents your language learning character, which you can then use in the new card game that I'm working on. So just to explain basically how the card game is going to work, you're going to move your piece across the different cards. We use the cards to make the board, make the spaces. You move your piece, you flip over a card, and there's going to be it could be another character from the story, it could be a location from the story, it could be some sort of pickup or a weapon. And to be able to pick up that card or use that card, you have to look at the categories on the card. There's going to be different categories. Roll a dice, choose it, pick a category, and you have to speak in your target language in that category to win the card or activate that card. So players can move freely around the board and accumulate longevity points and try to win the game. More on that later, but I hope you can see through this video that I'm sort of building a fantasy-themed framework within which you will be very motivated to learn your target language. Again, there's going to be the coaching program, we have a map, we have a book, currently working on the game. And some of those things will be ready very soon, but the whole package should be ready by this summer. So I hope you'll stay tuned to that. If you have any questions about how's it going or what exactly this all means, maybe it's a little too abstract right now, but it is taking shape. You can let me know in the comment section what you're wondering, what your questions are, or if you have any ideas that you think could help me make this plan better. Also, I hope you visit legendarylanguagelearner.com so you can see what I mean a little bit more clearly. All right, let's go out and make language learning magical. I'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye for now.